Hi all, welcome to my channel AWS for all for another episode. In this video, we are going to uh, extend the EBS volumes which is already attached, and also we are going to add the new EBS volumes to an in Windows server. So let's get started. So as part of this exercise, I'm already spinning a Windows server. Let me show the architecture or a diagram, I would say. So the Windows server is already running, and it's an existing root EBS volume. So we are going to expand this root EBS volume as part of this exercise, and also we are going to add the new additional volume onto this Windows server, and we'll access this machine through RDP from the remote local network. That means from my laptop. So we are doing this exercise without shutting down or restarting this Windows server. Let's get started. This is the Windows server which I am spinning. Let me go back to this and click on connect, RDP client. So download the remote desktop file and decrypt the passwords using the private key. Open it and decrypt the password. I got my password and I got my RDP file. I'm going to the RDP file now. Download, click on provide the password and continue. Click on continue. I'm into my Windows server, which is running on AWS public subnet. It may take a minute to get this window. I have successfully logged into the Windows RTB sessions. Let's go to our File Explorer. Click on the File Explorer and go to the PC. Right click and C drive. This is the root volume which is attached. And if you see the properties, it will show the root EBS volumes attached to this is 30 GB. It shows 29.9 GB. That's what the AWS convention. So let's go back to our instance which we are spinning, and if we go to the Windows server and storage, the root EBS volume, root device details. So it shows the number of GBs we attached. So it's one volume and 30 GB of volume, 30 GB of space is attached with the along with the root volume. That's what we are seeing in the C drive. It's showing 29 GB. So let's go and expand this. As part of this exercise, I'll expand this to 30 GB. So go to this session and the volume, click on this volume and select this volume and go to the actions. There is an option to modify volume in the list. Click on that, and I'm not going to change any volume types here, but I would change this 30 GB into 50 GB and modify. Click on modify. It will give a message, so where it shows like if you are increasing the size of the volume, you must extend the file system to use the new size volume. So we are going to do that in a minute. So click on modify. It will be instantaneous and you don't need to wait. So let's go back to our Windows machine, and if I see this Windows machine, right click and properties, it will the new updated 50 GB root volume is not reflected yet, and To get that in the file system, what we had to do, go to that disk manager, go to the search button, search section, and click on disk manager. Create and format and disk manager, click on that. It will open the disk management section. So when you open this disk management sections, you can see that 20 GB is unallocated. This is what earlier it was 30 GB and we made it 50 GB, and the remaining 20 GB is unallocated. So go to this and right click on this machine, right click on the C drive. There is an option to extend volume. Click on the extend volume. It will take you to a wizard where you can extend the volume to the file system. Click on next, and by default it will show the number of GBs we are extending. And if you want, you can change it. I'll keep it as a default once. Click on next, click on finish. So healthy and system boot page file active and the cache cramped primary partition. So the C drive is allocated with 50 GB of NTFS new technology file system. It's a Windows latest file system. Let's go back to our C drive here. Right click, properties. I'm able to see the 50 GB of space which we added just now. So we added addition 20 GB along with the 30 GB which was already existing, and made the root volume as 50 GB successfully. Let's see how to add a new EBS volume. The steps are same. Let's go to instances, and if you see, I do have only one root volume. I'm going to attach a new volume with another additional 40 GB and I'll show you how to map it as a file system in the Windows machine. Click on this volume ID, or you can go to the volumes. From anywhere we can go, navigate to this page, and here create volume. Click on create volume. General purpose SSD solid state drive, and GP3 is the type of volume I'm going to attach, and I'm going to attach around 40 GB just to differentiate. Earlier we had 50 in the root volume, and right now I'm making it 40, the second volume, so that we can differentiate. I'll keep the rest of the things same. One thing we need to note, the availability zone we have to pick and choose the same availability zone where the our EC2 Windows server is running. Currently I'm running it in 2A, US West 2A, and I'm picking the same West 2A availability zone, and rest all options I kept it as is. Create volume. So the volumes will be created. So if you go towards the right, it's still in creating. It may take a couple of minutes to get created. Yeah, now it is created. So one thing we have to note, okay, let me go back to volumes. So there are two volumes. The 50 GB is already created and assigned. The volume state, it shows in use, and if the volume is created but it is not attached to the any machines, it is showing available. That means we can go ahead and attach this, and if you want to see like which attached resource, it will show the attached resource here, and for the other one which is not attached and available, there is no attached resources. Let's go back to the volumes which is not attached. Select that and click on actions. So here in the actions there is an option to attach volume. So when you click on the attach volume, it will list down the all the servers which are running in these US West 2A, because this is available in US West 2A, the volume which we created, and the instances which is running is the one which we are running, the Windows server, and I have selected that. And the device name, there are multiple device names available, and this is for SDA14 is for the root volume, and the rest all for A to F, I believe. I think they're all for data volumes. Select the first available XVDB and attach volume. So when we attach volume, so we can come toward the right. It shows earlier it was empty volume state, and now it is showing you it's in use. And attached resource, it's showing the attached resource, so it's still attaching. So the process is still attaching and it's attached. So both are on the same Windows Server demo, but it's going as a two different drives. This is SDA1, this one is going on SVDB. Okay, so let's go back to our Windows machine. So if we click on this file explorer and see, there is no drives attached as of now. So we'll do the same thing what we did earlier. We'll go to the disk management. It's still refreshing because it's still attaching, I believe. Yeah, now I can see now I can see the 40 GB volume which we attached just now, and it's unallocated. In order to make it available for our Windows machine as a file system, so click on this. This is not online. Click on this and make it online, and then right click and initialize the disk and the disk one, and MBR, the master boot record, keep it as is. Click on OK. And it is unallocated. Right click and click on new simple volume. The same wizard will open, and click on next, and it shows the number of GBs or MBs we are allocating. The 40 GB we are allocating. Click on next, and it will show the drives. So we can pick and choose any drives, but I'll keep it as is by default. Assign the following drive later. So the 40 GB will be mounted on the D drive now. Click on next. By default, I'm going to take this NTFS new technology file system. This is the latest file system provided by the Windows, and rest all options I'll keep it as is. Click on next, finish it, done. So right now the 40 GB is allocated on my D drive. So let's go back to my file explorer. So I can see the D drive here, and right click, properties. It shows 40 GB allocated and it's all free. So that's how we can add a new EBS volume on a running Windows server, or we can also extend the existing EBS root volume without shutting down the server. Hope this helps everyone, and thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and like and share my videos, and I'm going to update the FSX mounting and FSX NetApp and tap in my next videos. Thank you.